Hello, St. Charles County.
Welcome back to the County Buzz. I'm Ashley Fears.
And I'm Trevor Walker. YouTube watchers, don't forget, if you're looking for information specifically on parks or family arena events, you can find the location of that segment of the program in the description below.
We have some exciting news to start this month's County Buzz. Great Rivers Greenway is set to announce the latest details about the soon-to-be constructed bicycle and pedestrian bridges over Highway 364 and 94 in the city of St. Charles. An open house will be held from 5 to 7 p.m. February 9th at the Heritage Museum, and everyone is welcome. The project extends the existing Centennial Greenway that links St. Charles County's Heritage Park and the Katy Trail to connect thousands of residents on both sides of the community. At the open house, residents can ask questions, review maps, and learn more about the Greenway. If you missed the event or want to learn more, visit greatriversgreenway.org. Meet one of the newest and furriest faces in the St. Charles County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. This is Sully. Hey, Sully. Sully is a golden retriever and facility dog trained by Champ Assistant Dogs to be a source of comfort to victims in court, especially victims of child abuse. CHAMP, which stands for Canine Helpers Allow More Possibilities, is an organization that trains service dogs to aid people with disabilities and facility dogs like Sully to serve in healthcare facilities, courthouses, and children's advocacy centers. Sully comes to work each day with Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Becky Schaffer and has quickly become a favorite in the office. The County Buzz would like to take this opportunity to thank an officer of the St. Charles County Police Department for his service to the community. In January, Sergeant John Bush retired after 50 years of keeping our community safe. He began his career in 1967 as deputy for the St. Charles County Sheriff's Department. Sergeant Bush went on to serve in many capacities and was the forefront of policing advancements for the county. He created the first SWAT team in 1979 with support from a fellow deputy and friend, David Todd, who is now our police chief. In his last role as range master for the police department, Sergeant Bush supervised the firearm and tactical training facility and is credited for teaching one of the best firearms programs in the profession. Sergeant Bush, thank you for your contribution to law enforcement and to St. Charles County.
We wish you all the best in your retirement. The Department of Emergency Communications provides dispatching services for the St. Charles County Police Department, St. Charles County Sheriff's Department, St. Charles County Park Rangers, and all fire and EMS agencies within St. Charles County. It is one of the 6 dispatching centers and 911 answering points located within the county, which covers 592 square miles and more than 386,000 residents as well as visitors. In 2016, the county's Emergency Communications Department answered nearly 152,000 emergency and non-emergency calls. That's an average of about 416 calls every day, or more than 17 calls an hour. A big shout out to all those who work in emergency communications and respond to our calls for assistance. They are the first important step in saving lives.
St. Charles County is one of the fastest growing counties in Missouri and the state's 3rd largest county in both population and economic share. With a population of nearly 386,000, we're home to large employers including Citi, MasterCard, Boeing, and General Motors. We're starting a new segment this month called Biz Bites with the county's Director of Workforce and Business Development, Scott Drochnik. He's Skyping in with us now to give us the lowdown on what's new in the world of business in St. Charles County. Scott, what's going on?
Hey Ashley, hey Trevor, what's going on? Glad to be here with this bite. Today we're going to talk about the largest employer in St. Charles County. Some folks don't know who that is. It is actually General Motors out in Wentzville. They have more than 4,300 full-time workers and they're growing. And here's how they're growing. There's a new 1.1 million square foot light assembly and distribution facility opening up right across the street from the plant. And they're going to be cranking out more trucks and creating more jobs. So manufacturing is alive and well in St. Charles County. And that's the Biz Bite.
Wow, that's great news, Scott. Thanks so much for sharing. We'll see you next month. Now let's check out some events taking place around St. Charles County. The Foundry Arts Center is continuing to connect people with the arts.
That's right. The Arbitrary Color exhibit is taking place now through March 3rd. The exhibit challenges artists in their execution of all principles and elements of art design and explores color palettes that accentuate the concept of their work.
Also at the Foundry Arts Center, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory will be showing February 22nd. Not only will you get to view this classic film, but there will be a themed art activity as well.
4.
It's still on the tee. You might want to take a mulligan on that one.
I'm just gearing up to go to the St. Louis Golf Expo, one of the many fantastic expos coming up at the St. Charles Convention Center. February 10th through the 12th, start the season off right with huge savings on the hottest clubs, gear, and accessories from top manufacturers, show-only specials from more than 50 exhibitors, fun skills contests, and more at the St. Louis Golf Expo.
More into trains than golf? Then the Great Train Show on February 18th and 19th is the expo for you. The Great Train Show is the nation's only coast-to-coast model train show, and it features hundreds of tables of trains and accessories for sale, huge operating exhibits, activities for kids, and more.
Searching for the ultimate girls' day out? Then don't miss the Working Women's Survival Show February 24th through the 26th. This event is full of food, fashion, fitness, and fun.
Join all of your favorite marine dealers from the Lake of the Ozarks at the St. Charles Boat Show March 9th through the 12th. See the latest in cruisers, runabouts, performance boats, pontoons, ski boats, personal watercraft, docks, lifts, and boating accessories, all at one show.
If you're a fan of Texas Hold'em, casino games, lots of food, complimentary beer, silent auctions, raffles, and door prizes, all while benefiting charity, then you won't want to miss the All In for Life Charity Poker Tournament on February 11th at the Foundry Art Center. Keep a lookout for mystery guests who serve as hidden bounties. For more information, please visit sccadoutreach.com/poker. What's in the envelope there, Trevor?
Well, I discovered some evidence near my desk that might suggest who stole my bag of chips.
Any lead suspects?
I have a pretty good idea, but I think I'm going to take this to the crime lab to see if they can do some DNA testing for me.
I'm pretty sure they're a little too busy to worry about your chips, Trevor. We were just there and learned all about St. Charles County's crime lab. Take a look in Inside the Buzz. It's not quite how the TV shows make it out to be. In real life, the science behind solving crime is even cooler and more complicated. The St. Charles County Police Department is one of only 5 law enforcement agencies in the state of Missouri to have a crime laboratory, and while it serves the county police department, the lab also works cases for county municipalities, the Drug Task Force, and other state and federal agencies such as the FBI.
We work approximately 2,000 cases a year. About 75% of those are drug-related cases. For being a smaller lab, only 4 scientists, we do most of the same testing as larger laboratories. We perform casework testing in the areas of drug analysis, DNA, firearms, toxicology, and trace. We work closely with investigators and prosecutors as we analyze the evidence and interpret our findings and present those either as a report or in court as testimony.
While investigators from the Forensic Unit document, collect, and preserve evidence, the St. Charles County Crime Lab conducts the scientific analysis of the evidence using a range of specialized equipment and tools to reveal and confirm data. Though the Crime Lab team may not be the ones making the arrests or charges, they certainly do their part in catching the bad guys.
DNA analysis has changed biological examinations in the forensic laboratory drastically in the last 10 to 15 years. And has afforded us far more tools where we can be useful in a much more diverse number of cases. Also has allowed us to a database so we can share biological information with laboratories across the entire country.
As technology and science progress, the Crime Lab maintains an edge with education and training, and each member of the Crime Lab staff brings unique expertise to the team.
Forensic science is a continually evolving field. Its popularity in the community has piqued the interest of a number of aspiring scientists looking for a specialty field. It's exciting to see the technology advance and change as it allows us to test evidence more quickly and learn more about the evidence that's submitted. We're fortunate to be part of an international network of forensic scientists where we can contribute based on our experiences to the field of forensic science and learn from the experiences of others.
We found out the St. Charles County Crime Lab is a pretty impressive place. Any of that help you figure out a way to find out who took your chips, Trevor?
Well, it would have if I hadn't already remembered on my own.
Remembered what?
That I was actually the one who done it.
Well then, mystery solved. You can find out more about the Crime Lab and the St. Charles County Police Department on sccmo.org and by following the PD on Facebook.
The St. Charles County Parks and Recreation Department offers unique parks, diverse facilities, and a broad range of programs and special events for all ages to enjoy.
The features in our parks enhance the region's historical and natural environmental heritage.
And while it is pretty chilly out, there has been no slowing down of the wide range of events our St. Charles County Parks Department has to offer. Little explorers learn through the lens of nature at the preschool nature program. Once a month, bring your adventurous tots out to Bromelsick Park for a short hike, fun activities, story time, and a snack. Experience a different theme each month. The next program days are February 2nd and March 2nd. Cost is $2 per child, and all children must be accompanied by an adult.
If you have camp-loving crafty kids, be sure to sign them up for Craftapalooza. Join us indoors for one or multiple sessions where kiddos can make a variety of nature crafts. Each event offers something different. Some of the cool creations include a tie-dyed t-shirt or pillowcase, bird feeders, and friendship bracelets. The next Craftapalooza event will be on February 18th at the Bromelsick Park Visitor Center.
Join the Parks Department to welcome the Eagles back to Hideaway Harbor Park on February 25th at the Bald Eagle Winter Watch Program. Bring your camera and get a closer look at our national icon. Fire rings and hot cocoa will be available to enjoy. The event is free and open to all ages.
Competitive teams are needed for the annual Washers Tournament held inside the National Horseshoe Pitchers Association Hall of Fame. Challenge yourself against the area's best. Cash prizes will be awarded.
The Youth Activity Park has classes for all types of extreme sports. Here's a list of classes currently taking place. All clinics are $35 per 3-week session. To register, call 636-561-4964. If you're looking for more information or to register for these programs, please visit stccparks.org.
Or by calling 636-949-7535.
Hey!
It's all part of the show, Trevor. The snowball fight is a perfect segue into Did You Know? Throughout the month of February, when schools are closed because of snow, Quail Ridge Park in Winsville will host a special snow day program for park visitors of all ages. Bring your sled and winter gear and participate in a snowman building contest, scavenger hunt, snow relays, and other activities. The snow day program will take place from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. if there's a significant amount of snowfall and the temperatures aren't too cold. Check before you make the trek that day by calling the Parks Department at 636-949-7535 or by visiting stccparks.org.
Thanks, Ashley. Now we know. If you have a question about your St. Charles County parks, email us at parks@sccmo.org and we may feature your question on our show. Ambush Soccer and country concerts are headlining the Family Arena this month.
Let's take a look.
Tickets can be purchased through the Family Arena, online at metrotix.com or by phone at 314-534-1111. So each month we remind you to check us out on social media.
But we have more social media sites than you might think.
The Police Department, Cybercrime Task Force, and Public Health all have Facebook and Twitter.
And there are more. For a full list of all St. Charles County government social media sites, go to sccmo.org/social media.
And one more reminder, personal property assessment forms are due March 1st.
Well, that was fun, Trevor. Another exciting month here on the County Buzz.
We hope to see you next month. I'm Trevor Walker.
And I'm Ashley Fears,
and that's your County Buzz.